Hello and welcome to Cooking with Dr. Drew. I know it's been a long time, and for that I apologize. Well, not really. I had other things to do. But anyway, this is a cooking show, so let's get right to it. I want to show you a meal that can be prepared in really just a few moments. So this is being done in real time. I got a few things set up before the video, but that's about it. Is any of this making you nervous? Anyway, what I have here, I purchased these steaks cut thin, and you can get them at your local grocery store. And I used canned potatoes and frozen vegetables. Now, let me tell you something. At any point during this, you can always substitute fresh. In fact, I would encourage you to do so. But if you're in a pinch, you're in a bind, and you want to get things done, then this is a way to do it. That includes making your own barbecue sauce. And yes, I realize it's upside down, but it's made in Texas. So, here's the thing. Here's what we're going to do. First of all, you have your meat here. And what I like to do is just season the meat. Remember, you want to season from beginning to end. And if you season things right, then your guests or whoever you're cooking for, they won't need to use salt and pepper. And in fact, you can get real offended if they do. So I've got these seasoned fairly well. Now, what I've got here is seasoned salt. This you can make yourself too, but I don't like to go to that much trouble, at least not for my family. Just kidding, Sandy. This is seasoning salt. It's got a variety of seasoning. I'm going to go ahead and season the frozen vegetables. And I have cauliflower and broccoli because my daughter won't eat carrots, and so these are the kind that she will eat, and that's why I'm using them. Then I also have canned potatoes. Dr. Drew, why are you using canned potatoes? Well, first of all, they come from Texas, but second of all, because I don't have to worry about them being cooked through, and this will make the meal that much quicker. Now, I also have something here called Texas T-bones. And this is, again, made in Texas, and it's got a variety of seasonings in it also, but it just gives a little bit different flavor. And again, I'm going to sprinkle some of that on the vegetables and a little bit here on the meat. Now, at this point, if you've seen this before, if you've seen me do it before, then you're welcome to turn the video off. But I don't think I've done this one. Maybe I have. I don't remember. Anyway, what I'm doing here is putting a little bit of barbecue sauce and a little bit of paper on my steaks. And then I'm going to take a rubber spatula. I can find it. Well, that wasn't planned. A spatula, and just spreading that out evenly. Now, you can add cheese, you can add jalapenos. You can really do a lot with this recipe that will make it your own. And then what I'm going to do here, because these potatoes, you don't want them rolling all over the place. And so I'm just going to cut them up just a little bit so they don't roll around and cause me a lot of problems. Just cutting them in half. Okay, now I take these vegetables, make sure that seasoning's pretty even in there, and then just using my hands. Put these out. And oh yeah, by the way, I preheated the oven to 400. If you like your steaks rare or medium rare, my family, we don't. We eat them well done, and so I put it on 400. It makes the cooking go a little bit easier, quicker. And now I'm gonna put in the potatoes. Make sure everybody gets some, like so. Okay, now I've got a greased baking pan, and here's what I'm going to do. Start with this end, because if you try to start with the other end, you're going to make a mess. Just fold it over, just like this. And if you have cooking twine, you can tie them up if you want to. But I like to do them like this, and set this whole package right in here. Another variation on this theme is to go ahead and bread these if you wanted to. That's awesome also. Set this in here. And then the last one, fold it over, put it in here. Now, you're saying to yourself, Dr. Drew, what do I do with all these leftover vegetables? Well, just put them around on the side, like so. And let them cook in. Then, need to wash my hands, sorry. Then you can add just a little bit more barbecue sauce. I'm going to. If you're using some other kind of sauce, like A1 or something a little bit stronger, just go ahead and put that on the top. No real need to spread that around. It'll spread out as it heats up. Here is our dish. We're going to put it in the oven. One last little tip. You see, this side of the meat didn't get any kind of seasoning other than the barbecue sauce. That's a personal preference. That's up to you. I do it this way because I want the inside of the meat and all the juices to come out on this side. If you want to season the outside after it's cooked or before it's cooked, you've been listening to my show. You know what I say. Season from beginning to end. It gives it a lot of flavor throughout. Anyway, this has been Cooking with Dr. Drew. Here's our dish. I'm going to put this in the oven for approximately 30 minutes. That will be well done. If you want it any less than that, if you like your steaks rare, then certainly you would cook it a shorter length of time. I promise to send photos when it's done. I won't add that to the video. Thanks, and remember, eat because you want to.